Black on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated, don't say we dated. I'm a CEO, don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive, I just got a new promotion, give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired, I got the job. I got a job, I'm putting in work. Y'all getting faded. I'm on time for my check, you boys late. If I say I want a promo, they gon' pay. My family straight, I'm getting paid. I'm highly favored, resume layer. I just went and grabbed my suit, you know it's tailored. I need some cream in my coffee, let it flavor. Leave some snacks up on my desk, vanilla wafers. I got a meeting coming up, I see you later. It's nothing personal, I'm all about my paper. Oh, you don't got the right skills, can get this flavor. If you really about your biz, put it on paper. We pay our taxes, my bees hacked. If it do not got our stamp, then they hacked you. We certified, while them other companies acting. Go ahead, send it $30, get it crackin'. Black on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated, don't say we dated. I'm a CEO, don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive, I just got a new promotion, give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired, I got the job. I got a job, come be a boss. I got the sauce. They let you go, then that company took a loss. Yeah, 25 bands, 55 bands, 75 bands, 100K advance. Come get these increments. Baby, you be working. This increase worth a Birkin. Make them pay because you worth it. You're impressive, that's for certain. Secretary was a clerk. Saw my raise and went berserk. My new resume, it worked. Black on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated, don't say we dated. I'm a CEO, don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive, I just got a new promotion, give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired, I got the job. I got a job. Black on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated, don't say we dated. I'm a CEO, don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive, I just got a new promotion, give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired, I got the job. I got a job, I'm putting in work. Y'all getting faded. I'm on time for my check, you boys late. If I say I want a promo, they gon' pay. My family straight, I'm getting paid. I'm highly favored, resume layer. I just went and grabbed my suit, you know it's tailored. I need some cream in my coffee, let it flavor. Leave some snacks up on my desk, vanilla wafers. I got a meeting coming up, I see you later. It's nothing personal, I'm all about my paper. Oh, you don't got the right skills, can get this flavor. If you really about your biz, put it on paper. We pay our taxes, my bees hacked. If it do not got our stamp, then they hacked you. We certified, while them other companies acting. Go ahead, send it $30, get it crackin'. Black on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated, don't say we dated. I'm a CEO, don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive, I just got a new promotion, give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired, I got the job. I got a job, come be a boss. I got the sauce. They let you go, then that company took a loss. Yeah, 25 bands, 55 bands, 75 bands, 100K advance. Come get these increments. Baby, you be working. This increase worth a Birkin. Make them pay because you worth it. You're impressive, that's for certain. Secretary was a clerk. Saw my raise and went berserk. My new resume, it worked. Black on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated, don't say we dated. I'm a CEO, don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive, I just got a new promotion, give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired, I got the job. I got a job.
Hey, bees. Oh, our little UBs are growing. Okay. Let me get my compliance out the way. If it's your first time here at the Hive, here at a live, go ahead and say hey, be hey in the comments so that we can. Oh, I don't like this big view. How do I unbig this view? I can't see my UBs. Okay. If it's your first time at a live, go ahead and put hey B in the comments. I am so excited today, guys. We got our compliance live. We got our UBs here. They showing out, y'all. Okay, the UBs. Y'all see the UBs on YouTube? You see that? You see how that? I've been trying to tell y'all. I see we got a Nicole, Tarika, Nija, Sayla. Okay, Bianca. My OGBs are here. Hi, Cheryl. I see you over there on YouTube. Okay, so if it's your first time here, welcome. Tanisha, I'll get to you, Namaj, as well. Let me hide this for a second. Okay. Welcome to the Hive, our Wednesday night live, where we go over careers as well as what's new that's going on. We've been here since 2018. We're at 420. First quarter wrapped up this morning, y'all. First quarter wrapped up. $420 million in salary increases since 2018. We do so through low cost to no cost career services. We're a bootstrap company. We are not federally funded, backed, or nothing. The motherfuckers ain't fucking with us over here at the High, okay? They don't even like us over here, okay? They barely like us, okay? I've been on the phone with OPM for y'all in federal. I've been on the phone over there with them people up there in DC for the past 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks straight. So welcome to the Hive. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to be going over today. And we start off every live with some personal development. So this week, how many of y'all caught? Well, before I get started, just in case you are new, why don't the rest of us who's been in the Hive just put how long you've been here? What date were you introduced to Black on the Job? We've been here since 2018. So put what year you joined Black on the Job. Just put your year. Put your year so they can see. Put your year. Today we are going over compliance. Now, this week in the Hive, we talked about homegirl, one of our baby bees who work for Ice, right? And she had a consultation with me over the weekend, and we had a very realistic conversation in the Hive, which is why I love the Hive. No one could do it like us. We had such a good conversation. And I want y'all to know that she took in a lot of it with a heavy heart, with a very heavy heart. We were able to, I have a role that she's interviewing for on Friday. So fingers crossed is actually in compliance. Look at y'all. Look how long y'all been in the Hive. Oh, 2019, 18. Oh my God. We got some real OGBs here. Super Sweet said 2018. Okay. We had a good conversation about it. And we have a role that she'll be interviewing for on Friday, but it also allowed me to have a larger thought around where we're at with things. And I think that a bunch of us may have forgotten ourselves. She's definitely not a part of the crowd that forgotten themselves. Now, y'all know I'm not big on excuses, but just a little bit of a background. She joined ICE as well, I guess I don't want to say join, makes it sound like the military, but she applied for the role and got that role right out of college. This was 3 years ago. She came to the Hive. She's a criminal justice background. And she wanted to work for federal government. That was the department that she applied to across a few other ones. She ended up getting a job, part of their program that was some type of program to help people get citizenship, actually. She was more on the techie side. And then as this administration and everything kind of ramped up, she got caught in the middle. Now, as I was talking to her and kind of figuring out from a moral and ethical point of view, why do we apply in the first place, right? You got a federal resume done from Black on the Job. You just graduated college. Out of all the departments and all of the different spaces inside of the federal government, why that one? And she told me it was because of TikTok. Okay. So I'm talking to y'all parents. Now, I want to let y'all know I ain't got no kids. So at this point, if you like, fuck sin, I'm leaving, this will be the time to leave. Okay. Oh, I'm looking at the kids. Y'all easy to distract me. Okay, I'm about to come right back over to the comments. The comments. She told me it was a TikTok. So let me talk to the parents. We Okay, y'all know I don't got a filter. So when I be trying to filter my words, my shit don't come out right. So y'all just gonna have to take it as it is. Okay. Some of us do not have a pulse on how our actions impact our kids. And what her mom had told her was to go to Black on the Job to get her resume done. And her mom paid for it as a college graduation gift. But when it came to the roles that were coming, and I spoke with the mama as well, she's a B, and she told me I could tell y'all because I told her I won't out them. Her mom told her to pick the easiest role, you know. So when we're looking at the different assignments, she said that that was the assignment that looked the easiest, and that you don't need to center your job, and you have your whole life to live. And I've never been the type to prioritize work. I'm more than work, and kind of that mindset, right? And so she picked the job that she thought would have the least amount of work. Like, you know what I mean? And this was off of her mom's direction. When I spoke to the mama, she was like, not everybody wants to make work their whole life. And so, you open the door, I'm gonna fucking walk through it. So I'm asking the mama, where you live at and how much you make and things like that. And she herself was, her daughter made more than her. She was making 55,000. Her herself actually has never received services from Black on the Job. And when I was talking to her about, like, how she feel about that, and she told me that she had actually had quit her job to drive for Uber, and that's what her 1099 came in at $50,000. And that although she doesn't have a lot of money, she's just now thinking that maybe she should look back into working because, the economy. But she herself just never thought about prioritizing that, and that work sometimes can be overwhelming. Okay. So this is a position that a lot of us have been in before. Work can get overwhelming because work is a part of life, and life can get overwhelming. And I think that a lot of us have fallen into a crisis and we have forgotten ourselves. So one of the things that she kept mentioning was that she was not motivated. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I got a hard time with that word. When it comes to you trying to get something out of life, motivation is the least of your motherfucking concerns. Let me be honest with y'all. If you are in a desperate situation, you ain't gotta believe me. I got reports up today, honey. If you are in a desperate or dire situation, looking for motivation actually stalls your progress. Yes. Looking to be motivated will stall you, because when you're in a desperate situation, whether that be environmental, you homeless, blah, 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 even if it's mental, being in a state of crisis, looking for that little, like if you're looking for Tinkerbell to come and sprinkle some shit on you that's going to make you have this feeling of excitement to do what you're supposed to do, it's not coming. It's actually extremely detrimental. As someone that was 300 pounds, I'm going to just say it. When I was fat, all of the things that I was looking at to get motivated to go to the gym did not make me go to the gym. Actually, it wasn't until someone told me, like, hey, why don't you go to the gym? And I'm like, oh, the gym is not for me. The gym is not for everybody. There's other different ways to work out. And they literally said, well, that's the main reason why you should go. And I'm like, what? If I don't like the gym, There are 1,000 different ways to lose weight. So if I am telling you that I am uncomfortable with going to the gym, shouldn't there be other options for me? Why do I need to do what everybody else is doing? And just very flat out, plain as day, was like, because you're failing, you're fat. And so if you are not even willing to do what is the exact next best step, then you really are not desperate enough to lose weight. She was like, I would wait until I get a health diagnosis. And now, mind you, the bitch that was talking to this girl that was talking to me, 6-pack, okay, 6-pack, okay. The stomach flat is down wall behind me, all nice looking and shit, cutesy, and just very. And at the time, I thought that she was being so flippant, so rude, so condescending. And she was just like, you probably should just wait for a health diagnosis. You need something to wake you up. I don't know. Why don't you pretend you got diabetes? And I'm like, damn. Like, what happened to, not judging and stuff? She was like, I'm not judging. You're fat. You are fat. You need to go to the gym. So, and I remember that well, I cried. Okay. That's number one. I was crying my little eyes out. And that night, it was Planet Fitness. That night, I remember I was like, she making it in my head, right? Because she got, okay, this is just me arguing with me. In my head, I'm all like, she probably just saying that because she don't think that I will go to the gym. And it's not even that I can't go to the gym. I could go to the gym. People think that they know you. They don't know you as better than you know yourself. Watch me get up and go to the gym just so that next time that I see her, I can confirm that that's not the right place for me to be. Okay. I went to the gym and it dawned on me when I was saying that the gym is not for everybody, that was a lie. Actually, the gym is one of the most inclusive spaces I have ever seen. They got ramps. You can go in there with one leg, no legs, one titty, no titties, one arm, no arms, roll up in there. You can crawl up in there. You could be 2 feet tall to 10 feet tall. It's a bunch of different equipment, okay? They got classes and shit. They got all this different stuff up in here. So in reality, this gym was made for everybody. It's rated E for everybody, right? And so I swear to God, I just thought like the gym is for everybody. The gym is for anybody. But maybe it's somebody who just don't want to do it. And that was a turning point in my weight loss journey. Now, y'all know, since then, don't even play with me, okay? Don't even play with me. I was a size 22 at my biggest. And when I lost my weight and I had that little apron, that little extra apron you get, just flapping the hell around, smothering her. You feel me? I went and got that cut off during my tummy tuck, and I ain't looked back since, honey. I don't play them type of hoe games no more, okay? I will eat the skin of a grape before somebody can look me in my face and call me fat again, okay? I am part of the 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Small waist, okay? I have a whole situation. I don't want to be past, I'm a $150 soaking wet, okay? I'm a $155, 1 week out the month. But if that scale say 155.5, it could say 155.2, and I can be on my heaviest day, okay? Let me tell you something. The way that I get rid of carbs is I treat carbs like it's pork because I'm Muslim. I act like the damn piece of bread is a sin against God. It won't happen for me. I gotta keep myself together. I never want to have that amount of weight on my body ever again. And it was extremely uncomfortable. I had one gym. It didn't work out for me. It was too many. It was just too many white girls up in there. Just way too many. I don't like to be around that many at one time. It starts to become a danger. I switched gyms. Then I went to a 24-hour. Then I switched gyms again. Then I was at Curves, and I realized that there's 1,000 different. I tried to do boxing, but y'all know I usually have my nails on. So boxing wasn't for me. Okay. I tried to join a run club, but I actually don't want to do that much hitting the ground. You feel me? I don't like the stomp, stomp, stomp. I don't like all that shit. That wasn't for me neither. I tried a bunch of different gyms. Okay. Because each time I didn't like a gym, I just tried a new one. There's 1,000 different types. There's 1,000 different types. Now, y'all, I'm at that 4 6, and I don't play around with it. And I realized that we try so often to get rid of what makes us Black people. Okay. As a Black woman, as a Black man, you know, A through Z. If whatever you licking on, you include it. A through Z. Okay. As Black A through Zers, we have resilience. We understand, y'all. We took trauma and made it just looking at it from the negative side. No, you have what's called desperation in you. You've been desperate before. You've been desperate. And when you activate that part of your mind that goes into survival mode, it allows you to do execution. So go ahead and type that in the comment. It allows you to execute. I'm going to say some shit. I'm sure some therapists out here, y'all can correct me. I'm about to tell them the right, wrong, truth. I'm gonna give them the right, wrong. I'm gonna give them the right, wrong. I know y'all therapists. You're sitting right there by your fingers. I'm about to tell them the right, the right way to do the wrong shit. I'm about to tell them out right now. Activate your survival mode. Activate it. Think about the time that you were in survival. What survival mode allows you to do is execute. So if you are looking for motivation, you're looking for the emotion in order to make the decision. And so emotion and logic, sometimes them two are not agreeing. And you have to get past your emotion in order to think about things critically and make a decision. Most of us do not like change. We don't like to, we have a fear of failure. We have imposter syndrome. We're depressed. We're down in the dumps. We have a bunch of shit going on, right? However, if you think about the last time your back was against the wall, right? And you really thought that if you didn't get some shit done, everything was going to just fall apart and you just had to move, that's because you had a fear, right? You were scared. You were in survival mode, right? It is you could be if all of a sudden somebody was trying to kidnap your ass, I don't care if you was 500 pounds. Somebody trying to kidnap your ass, you have inhumane strength, right? Right. You don't know you ain't never stole something a day in your life, but I bet you if your ass went hungry tonight, you'd be like, you know what? Domino's don't got as many cameras as they should. You know, we have not only triumph that runs through our veins, but we also have pain. And they weren't building, Harriet Tubman wasn't sitting down in the shade drinking lemonade when she came up with the railroad plan, right? Underground Railroad did not happen while she was getting a pedicure, right? She was not getting a pedicure. She was like, God damn it, I'm going to have to go for broke. They hanging niggas around this motherfucker. I don't want to be hung, okay? Some of them was like, it don't matter what I do. This is my fate. Harriet was like, chances are, if I get caught, they gonna kill me. But if I don't get caught, they gonna kill me. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to figure some shit out, right? I know. The worst advice. What's the risk? What's the risk? This is the risk. It gives you a short burst. And after that, you on your own. You got to continue to be disciplined and consistent. But if you are someone that has a big fear of failure, if you have recently lost your job, got laid off, been RFP'd, and you just like, admin saying, I'm just in a funk. I want you to go lower. I do. If you in a funk, I want you to bring yourself down even worse than that. I want you to believe that your life is on the line. That's what I want you to believe. If you in a funk and you just like, Emerson, I'm depressed, I want you to go from depressed to in fear of your life. And then think about what you're willing to do. You know what? Shit, I don't know. I don't give a damn if I gotta write this goddamn resume down on a hand me a napkin. I'm about to get some shit to done today. I don't know what the hell about to shake. I don't care if I gotta knock on those folks' door. I'm getting it done today. That's the mindset I want you to be up in. I promise you. I know, I'm a whole mess. I'm gonna tell y'all this is it. This is it. Okay. When I was about to, let me tell y'all, Admin saying I was okay with being little shorty and thick. Okay, I was cute. Okay, yeah, I mean, all the men's in the room. It's not hard. It's not hard to find. I can find a man. It wasn't that. It wasn't. I didn't lose weight for that. I tell you exactly why. I was being nosy. Okay. I was in some grown folks' business I shouldn't have been in. Right when I first started Black on the job, I ended up going to an HR conference and I had to use a bathroom. All the bathrooms were full. I made nice with one of the little server people. They told me I could use a server's bathroom. They let me go through the back door, and there was some people that was getting ready to present on stage. As they were presenting on stage, I heard these two white men start talking about how, it's just, I know that she's not lazy, but whenever I just see somebody fat, I really don't trust them. Like I just feel like she's lazily doing paperwork and she's lazily doing, and that's all I needed to hear. I promise you. I promise you. I started thinking in my head. I knew the lady that was on stage that did not get that contract, and I know why, because they saw that she was fat. And I thought in my head, you telling me this cheeseburger is gonna stop me? What? What? No, 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 no. God damn it. I know we have to be twice as good to get half, but I didn't know I had to be half the size as well. Okay. I signed up for that gastric sleeve surgery. I signed up for it October 10th of 2019, and I had surgery December 19th. I had only 2 months to prepare. That was it. I know that, for those of you guys who've gone through weight loss surgery or considered stuff, they be considering shit I ain't never considered. I be in a weight loss group and they be saying shit like, oh, I just don't want that scar to show across. Girl, you ain't had your stomach out in 2 decades. I thought that if I did not lose weight, there was no way that I could make Black on the job as big as it was. And I'm very glad that I had that thought. I'm very glad. I feel awful for the girl. Thoughts and prayers. She was a white woman, so it's not that many thoughts and it's not that many prayers. But I knew then that this is an issue. I started Googling and researching it, and it was true that sometimes in the workplace, the bigger you are, the lazier they think you look. And so if I'm trying to teach people how to work better, I can't be a part of that story. I know. Very, very vain. Take what you want with it. Okay. I didn't know. Okay. I allowed that to fuel me. I really thought that being fat was going to keep me broke. And so I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just the God honest truth. Okay. Yeah. You are judged by how you look. And I said, shit. I'm gonna have to do something different. I'm gonna have to switch it up. So now that we talked about out of compliance, we'll start talking about what is. Okay. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all don't like the truth no more. I know. But we softies, right? I told that mama that part of the it now, her daughter, the girl is going viral. You get what I mean? There's pictures of this young girl everywhere. And I told her mama as well that she's gonna have to get her lazy ass together. Yeah, I told her just like that. You get your lazy ass together. You got kids that are still navigating this world, and you haven't even navigated it yourself. You know, we are grown. We are not, I don't know why we are part of this. We have to make sure that we are not living in our own delusions. Ain't nobody was coming. And I asked her, I said, has anybody ever came to save you? So why did you think that somebody was going to come to save your daughter? We went over those comments from the post. You know, we're helping her transition out. But as parents, y'all need to, if you are retired, then you know you did what you were supposed to do because you in retirement. But for the rest of you guys, some of us are at the age to where we got kids that are going to start be getting their first job, their second job. If mama is not understanding the importance of having a stable career, because mama want to make it seem like, and daddy want to make it seem like I'm more than my career. Okay, what else are you? A Facebook scroll? What fucking hobby have you picked up lately? Miss No Personality, right? I'm not saying you have to be your job, but your job is going to be a part of your life until it's not. But we still have to remain realistic. Okay? That's all I'm saying. We still have to remain realistic. Some of us are not even pretending. You're not even pretending anymore. You're expecting your children to navigate corporate by themselves, and you a whole ass functioning adult who should also be trying to learn, not even learn, you should know. And because you don't know, it is vital for you to get that information on behalf of your kids, right? If you have kids that are in their 20s and in their 30s, right? And if you have high schoolers, you should know a little bit of something about a few different careers by now. Some of y'all been here since 2018 and 19 and 20. And you, just like I know that those career counselors at that school, they're not invested in your child's best interest. They weren't there that night you made that baby. That is still your child. And so, therefore, understanding careers is compliant and complicit upon you because you decided to have them kids. So we have to work together in order to get the knowledge that is necessary in order to pass it on to the next generation. You expecting them to learn from TikTok and Instagram, and once they grown, they own their own, and your ass, you a banana peel away from a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. So we got to work together in understanding things at least on a basic level so that we can help navigate these terrains for the ones that we made, and in my case, the ones that your siblings made. I got a dog. So we need to make that promise as a community that we are going to have to continue to educate the next generation by expanding our capacity to educate ourselves, and not doing it from a place of motivation, but a place of desperation, as if your life depended on it as well. Okay? I'm just being honest with y'all. Y'all ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it. Now, this is, make sure that we got, this is going to help us understand our session notes as well. Now, I put the link on um the pinned post, and it's also for my UBs. It's in the comments as well. But what I made sure that I did was that each time we have our lives, you can now look at the past lives as well as grab the replay notes of it as well. Okay? So anything we talked from in the past, such as how we did process, product, program, and project, all of the replays are here and the notes. So you guys can go back if there's any coupon codes, digital downloads, all of that will be up in there. Just like this week's is right here. Oh, if it didn't open, I was about to say, look at me talking all that shit, and now I can't even open my own notes. Okay? And it's okay to be there for a check, right? But you have to earn the right to be there for a check. If your check if your check is still an hourly and the hourly starts with a one and it's not 100 plus, but you make it between $10 to $19 an hour, you haven't earned the right to be there for a check because that check not even there for you. You be there for the check that's there for you and your bills. So if your check ain't checking, you need to check out. Okay. Now, if you're on your phone, you may have to hold the phone sideways. Okay. You have to make sure that you are making decisions not based off of Facebook posts, but you're making, unless they're my posts, you're making decisions that are in the best interest of your financial situation. Okay. Okay. The traveler said, LA traveler said, girl, I learned about labor statistics back in undergrad. And so she decided to study finance. Okay. Okay. Sarah said, make sure that y'all get the education that you'll need for the jobs in these fields. And when she was in grad school, her teacher taught her that we need to get very familiar with the labor board of statistics. That's where you need for the outlook of where your job is. Okay. Y'all sometimes, and if you're new to the Hive, you will realize that sometimes you see no comments on your post. I'll tell you why. The bees are very, very trained. If you come up in a Facebook group and you say something like, "Oh, single mom of 2 kids making $12 an hour," because someone tell me where good jobs are at, ain't nobody doing shit. Why? They're gonna be like, "I just gave y'all a job board, and we had to learn just like everybody else." Girl, click around. It's not, things are not handed to you at Black on the Job. I know that, the new girlies been talking to you guys about empowerment and shit, but remember the Hive been around for 8 years and we get better, but we will give you a hand up. We'll roll you out that red carpet. We do also give out handouts, but we are very big about teaching you to have agency over your life and your careers. My job here is to make sure that you are in the best possible financial situation, whether that's 6 figures or above. Okay. You get to 7 figures, you and I, especially if you're a man, let's get married. Let's get married. You hit the 7 figures, I'm open. You know, my, my love does come at a cost. That's all. Okay. Now, if you want to go to the notes, Sarah, I told you it's pinned. It's pinned right there. I'm looking at the pin because I'm looking at my phone. It's right there. So it's going to be /Hive notes. And what I did was I clicked today and I clicked deck. Okay, Candace, I'm on that job board every day. Now, let's talk about compliance. Tonight, we'll discuss what compliance actually does. Don't y'all like this? Y'all like my fancy shit? Y'all see, I be upgrading my skills. Okay. Y'all ain't never met somebody upgrade their skills for their Facebook group as much as I do, honey. I upgrades. You know who put the shit together? I did. Okay. So we're going to learn about what compliance professionals actually do. We're going to look through the full salary chart. We're going to look at the top industries that are paying. Hint, healthcare, banking, tech, energy, and insurance. We're going to look at the feds and get y'all asses up out of there. So for my federal bees, don't worry. HUD 1, HUD 2. Then we're going to talk to you about our upcoming DIY resume workshop, okay? And when y'all see this, you put a B in the chat. Okay. They should have never gave me some shit to click. Once I figured that out, it was something else. It was something else. Okay. And let me make sure I turn my video off so there's no lagging. Now, when it comes to compliance is really about 6 different things. And sometimes we're making this harder than what it is. When we look at the word compliance, right? Each and every single one of your roles has compliance in it. Compliance is, this word mean is the rules. You got people making the rules, checking the rules, creating the rules, and making sure you follow the rules. But that's all compliance is. All compliance is knowing, following, checking, or making the rules. Those are 4 different careers right there. Okay. So if you had a handbook and terms and conditions in your household, there's rules that you got to abide by. In my house, we serve the Lord. That's compliance, right? We all grew up with compliance. Now, compliance, what that means is that it's available in every single field. Now, the reason why healthcare is booming with compliance is because it's around people and the feds, right? And so we start looking at health insurance companies making sure that if one of the doctors ended up murking off their patients, they don't want to pay any additional money. Right? Sweet C said that if you ever worked in grants, you absolutely been doing things compliant, and she is absolutely correct. Let me make this a little bit bigger. If you're using your phone, you're going to have to turn it sideways. Okay? So, number 1, the first one is policy and regulation. These are the 6 different things that you do when you're doing compliance. And you're going to do it no matter the job. So the first one is reviewing the rules and making sure that if there are laws, that the rules inside the company follows the law. What does that mean, Admin said? That means that if a company says, we all work at T-Mobile, and T-Mobile talking about, let's say, T-Mobile is allowing videos of people offing themselves, right? But the federal law says that those sites have to be blocked. Someone has to go in and say, hey, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that, right? So that means that whatever happens inside the house is aligned with what happens outside the house. That's what policy and regulation is, okay? If you, I'll give you a better one. Let's say, for instance, we all bought a house. When we buy a house, you have to have so many smoke detectors. Whether they beep it or not, you got to have them things in. So if your house does not have them smoke detectors, and that is set by the state and federal, your house is out of compliance. Okay? If you're part of the feds, you've been writing compliance language your whole life. Don't even worry about it. Next thing is training and education. Once we make sure that we got the right rules, we then got to figure out how to make sure that every single person, right, is following the rules according to the job that they're doing. So if it's the house and it's a smoke detector situation, if you are the person that is the cook of the house, it might be within your training to make sure that the smoke detector got a battery, right? Onboarding. Next is going to be audits and controls. So this is when you go through all of the rules inside and you make sure that if any of the rules are starting to look like it's not going to follow the law or it's heading in that direction, or you're trying to figure out how did we stop following a law, this is audit and controls. So this is all about making sure that the inside house is not leaning towards breaking outside rules. Now, before I go to the next three, put a B in the chat if that makes sense so far. Put a B in the chat if that makes sense so far. All right, Angel said that's me. Nigel said that's a lot of what I do, but I'm not being paid for it. Okay, don't worry. Don't trip, Pimp. Nigel, pimp down. We got you, B. We got you. We got you. So she said, I just package it as improved efficiency, but their rules are dumb and outdated and inefficient. You doing the right thing. Okay. This is, yep. It's time to get on. It's time to get on. Okay. Ooh, let me check on my UBs. We good over here, bees? Okay, we good. Sometimes these words can get too fancy on us. So far, we got reviewing inside rules to make sure they don't go against outside rules, making sure everybody on the inside know the rules and how to follow the rules according to what they do. And then lastly, so far we've talked about how to make sure that all the rules on the inside ain't about to break the outside rules. Okay. Then we got to report it. Then let's say, okay, shit. We built these houses, girl. We ain't putting on NAN detection up in these things. They ain't detected for a smoke, a fire, shit. So what are we gonna do? So then this is the reporting. This is first saying this is FO. This is where we fucked around and found out. And this is what we gonna do about it. This is who messed up, on what day they messed up, how they messed up, and where they messed up, and how we gonna fix it. That's a whole job in itself, compliance reporting. Okay. Now, for some of you guys who said you did the dominoes game and you got the analyst side, right? Compliance analyst. If your title at the end says analyst, your whole job is audit these last two, box 3 and box 4, figuring out if we fucking up, where we fucked up, and how we fucked up, and then saying this is what it is, writing it down, and telling people how to fix it. Did I say you will fix it? No. You analyst, you analyze, and you report it. Okay? You the company snitch. Okay? You a nosy snitch. You that old lady who got, 911 on speed dial. That's what you are. You an old ass lady. You inspecting shit. You all up in folks' business and you telling on folks. That's it right there. Okay? Now, regulatory monitoring. This is when you are the person that is tracking. This is tracking the laws. So let's say, for instance, we work at the airport right now. You feel me? As these things are coming down, you are the one that's saying, oh shit, let me let everybody know what they doing now. This is the reporter. Run and tell it. You the newspaper. Regulatory monitoring, think reporter. Extra, extra, read all about it. Okay? The old lady looking out the blinds. That's the analyst. This news reporter, extra, extra, read all about it. You there to continue to figure out what's changing, when, who needs to know about it, and let everybody know. Okay? Inspector Gadget. Now, stakeholder management. Right? You are a kumbaya-er. You kumbaya. You there to say, I know that, so-and-so said that they want extra money. And the legal team is saying that we can't do it. But if we all work together, right? So what you are there to do is you're there to make sure that everything is working across those lines. And you're there because a lot of times we hire people who don't know shit. They don't know shit upon shit, right? And they got jobs, the mediocre white men, and they wouldn't know they asked from a hole in the ground. And so you're there to say, okay, when they say we have to have smoke detectors, what they mean is we're going to get like this circle plastic toy and we're going to stick it on the ceiling, and we're going to stick it on the ceiling in a few different places. And if there's a fire, it go woo, woo, woo. That's what you're there for. That's what you're there for, translating regulation into action, right? You there to help folks understand. Okay? So, if you are in TSA, you could do quite anything within compliance, quite honestly. You could do analytics because you've had to analyze processes. You could do training because you've had to tell internal teams, which will be the people coming to catch their flight, how to make sure they follow federal regulations while they up in them people aviation spot, right? You have to done stakeholder management. That's that as well. So these are absolutely, you could do stakeholder management, you could do the training portion, or you could do the audit, control, and risk as far as an analyst. And we're going to get into this a little bit more. Now that we see the 6 things of compliance, how many of y'all feel like y'all do this? Or all of this? You do how many out of 6? How many out of 6? You got a house? You ain't hear this from me, but girl, you the person that be the one telling me all the time. Okay. Sarah said I could snitch. No, they had a job for that one. Okay, Nigel said she doing damn near all of this. Okay, Adrian, you like to fix stuff? To investigate and fix. So if you want to investigate and fix, you're on the management side. If you want to just investigate and tell somebody else how to fix it, that's different. Okay. Adrian, you got 6 out of 6. Claims adjuster. Yep. I told y'all, those who work in claims, let me tell you, you should be claiming your 6-figure salary. You know that they got a picture inside the Hive on Slack of this lady in church. And anytime one of y'all in claims sign up for services, do you know the bee sent me that damn picture and gonna say she's ready to be baptized? Because damn near everybody who work in claims that come to Black on a Job gets 6 figures so quick. I have so many jobs for people in claims. I love call center work. Y'all know I came from call center and teachers and social workers. Those are my leashes. Yeah, claim adjusters are my favorite. Oh my God. I love a claim adjuster at 6-figure salary. You guys' skills are so complex because not only do you have sales and emotional intelligence, you also have compliance training. You have a lot to do with reporting, regulatory monitoring, financial analysis, risk assessment, valuations, reporting, contingency planning, process improvement, policy implementation. Let me tell you something. I can go on and on about somebody in claims. Claims you could claim your next seat at the table messing with me. I love claims. Okay, let's move on. So let's see what these roles playing with. Let's see what they working with. Oh, yeah, Brenda, you do that all day. All day. Okay, y'all do this all day long. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, every step is a raise. Now, y'all know how I got these going. Let me see. Yep, okay. I want to make sure I got the top one too. Got to make this a little bit smaller. Most times, bees end up right here in a sweet spot. I can get, if you have about 5 years of transferable skills. So what we do is we take this page, right? So we're going to go back one page. You know how you just said how many you have? So if you have 3 or more of those skills and you've had those skills for 5 years, this is the salaries that you're looking at, especially my federal bees. If you look at that page and you say, admin said, I got about 10 years. That's how much you're looking at. You see how that shit moved? I know. Smooth operator. Okay. Don't get me. Don't get me. Okay. If you looked at that page, you'll be right here. So if you have about 5, if you said, admin saying, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm here alone by myself watching this right now. I got you in my ear, girl. I only had about 2 years of experience. This is where you would land. This is where you would land if you're about 5 years. So 2 years to 5 years is about a $4,000 difference. So what you're doing is you're going to this page and you say, Edmondson, I know I got about three or more, and I got about 10. I've been doing them things for 10 years at different jobs. Then you're going to land somewhere around here. And then I put this one in gold because this is very, very, very common for those of you guys who say, I like to snitch on folks and I don't want to manage the outcome. Okay. Now, LR says that she is reporting issues and leads team to identify how to fix them after developing monitoring activity. It's a constant cycle. Okay. Regulatory executive. So she down here. Okay. She down here where it's cut off at. Okay. So she down here. She down here. So what she just said, regulatory executive, that's what that pay. I told y'all the bees are getting paid, y'all. I be trying to tell y'all. Okay. That's about there. So on your page as well, you could do this. Lolly says, I'm in subrogation claims and local government risk management. Oh, girl, I would love to get a hold of your resume, girl. Because that sound about 125-ish to me. That sound about 7 years. You see, I told you. About 120, 125. Yeah. Okay. Ebony says she got about 9 years of experience. So if you went into the analytical side, you'd be looking at about 66. If you went to the management side, you'd be looking at 96. If you want to go into the strategy side, you'd be looking at about 125, Ebony. I think my problem comes in what to search for. I understand, Kiana. If you got about 8 years of experience, I would place you around here. You'll be about 83 up. Kiana, I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Oh, yes. You can be free from claims. If you're ready to be free, you in the right spot indeed. You in the right spot. Now, let's see what these roles pay. Well, let me see. Everybody got theirs? Anybody else want me to check? Put a B in the chat if we are ready for me to move on. We're going to look at some roles so we can make it real. Okay. Well, it's okay. I'm going to show y'all right now. And y'all know that when you guys get career coach, you guys get your packages, we send you the roles directly. You don't have to look. We send you the roles. And we tell you what roles to apply to. Let me see if I can find B's notes so y'all kind of see what I'm talking about. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So let me show you guys somebody's notes that we did recently. Okay. Let me make sure her name is hold on. Let me change the name right here so y'all can't get her name. And then let me change her name up here. Okay. So when you guys get career coaching, and these might seem long to you guys, but this is what you pay for. So we send you the recording, right? We tell them their main goal. This is how much she was going to make. She wanted to work remote. She didn't want to have burnout because she was working 2 jobs. We moved her into healthcare compliance. We went over investigative problems, identifying root cause, exactly what she needs to look for. We experienced a pattern emerge, what she was good at, right? This was her main target. These were the roles that were adjacent to that she could also apply to. These were the search links and the roles that she needed to apply to directly. This is what her salary outlook was, right? We went over these different things. She's going to be on the people side. We even went into why it was mostly aligned with her, told her what she was bringing for every single one of them. We sent her out a skill comparison chart, what skill she has, what she already does, how was it relevant, and how strong that skill was, which one she may need to improve on just a little bit, right? Then we talked about how to get into compliance for her, what type of marketing credentials, what certifications she needs, what was going to be done to her resume, what we were doing to her LinkedIn, what direction her resume was going on, what needed to change, what needed to be reduced. This is about 10 pages of notes. Okay? You see that? Gave her a 30-day action plan, told her what she wanted. That's a full note. Okay? So that's what you get in career coaching. So for all of you guys talking about, oh, admin sin, I just don't know what to apply to. That's all that you get when you are looking, when you're getting career coaching. We're going to walk you through that portion. Okay. Y'all didn't know it was that comprehensive, did y'all? Y'all didn't know it was comprehensive like that, did you? You didn't know we was getting down like that. You didn't know we was getting down like that, did you? I know. I know. We don't play them type of hoe games here at Black on the Job. Okay. April, people ops pay up to $230. I just hired somebody in people ops. We're helping doing the hiring for somebody. Okay. And the role started at $220. Okay. And yes, Tarika, they do have payment plans on a lot of certifications. All right. So now let's look at every industry compliance roles. Now, if you're looking for something with very high pay, just like Homegirl said that she had learned when she was in undergrad, banking and finance pays the most. These are the top roles in banking and finance. Okay. So you can't even say admin. I don't even know what roles to apply to. You see, here go the top roles in this line. So if you want to move into the financial side, here goes the credentialing that you need. If you're federal, I got you covered. And these are the top roles in it for banking. So let me see what we can find if I do me a little quick little search on this role. Let's see. Let me see if I can find some of these roles here. Regulatory affairs. It's going to be at all salary levels. Okay. So even when we're looking at regulatory affairs, we're looking at anywhere from, you see this $250,000 job? You see that? You see that's for somebody right here, regulatory affairs. Okay. Regulatory affairs come in a lot of different numbers. Okay. It's one of the highest paying and most often hired for. Here goes another one. Bachelor's degree in life science or related field. This will be somebody that's in healthcare already, moving on over. Okay. Regulatory affairs be paying. Ooh, EPA. The EPA hired for this one? Oh, I need to get my Fed bees on this one. Okay. I didn't even see that one come through. Okay. Advertising and promotion. This is patient healthcare company. Okay. This is for pharmaceutical area. It's everywhere. Project manager for someone, what is that? 97 to 130. No degree mentioned. Okay. And that's a very quick search. We have healthcare and pharma, as we just saw. Healthcare and pharma is huge. They're always looking for HIPAA compliance officers, healthcare regulatory, pharmacy quality analysts. And so these roles are roles that are always open in these fields that have very, very high salary rates. Very, very high salary rates. And there's so many different doors of how you can get in. Let's see some more. We also have technology, of course, because they don't know how to figure out what they're going to do with AI. So that's a big thing. Energy and government contracts are going to be huge, as well as insurance. So the insurance industry, for those of you guys who are already in claims, actually pays their compliance analysts on that side a lot more. So many times when people are already in insurance, they can move over to the compliance side and make so much more money, and they do not have to speak to anybody as far as customers, because that's not what that job is for. Let's take, for instance, we started to look at, let me see if I can find one that's open right now. Perfect example. Let me see. I'm looking, trying to see if there's any benefits, no qualifications. Okay. So here goes a healthcare regulatory compliance on workers' comp and commercial programs, right? Now, they are not asking for you to have a particular degree. What they do want you to have is experience within claims. Regulatory affairs, HMOs, managing care plans, so health insurance claims. Can you use Microsoft Office? They'll pay you $80,000 to $95,000 a year. What do they want you to do? They're saying, hey, the government is coming down with way too many rules at one time. We need somebody that's going to make sure they're looking for each time it's a new law, and then tell us what we're supposed to do to stay in compliance with it. Make sure that we have our licenses because they on top of us, and make sure that we're doing our compensation, our auto and commercial programs correctly. And the rest of it is about support. So again, this is on the analytical side. They want somebody who can be accountable and can keep up with the changing laws and let them know to fix it. Okay, Kiana, let me go back. My bad, my bad. I'll put it in our notes too. Okay, Andrea, y'all see that? So for those of y'all that work in claims, don't you see so many of your skills right here? You don't see managing nobody. You don't see talking to any customer. You don't see none of that, do you? No. Responsible for monitoring, identifying, getting a license, more monitoring, write everything, let everybody know what's going on, support, right? Develop the policies, partner with the teams to make sure that they do what they're supposed to do. Make sure you get our license. They definitely behind on their license, okay? So for those of you guys who sit there in claims, do y'all feel like this is a role that you would want to do? So Tarika said, what if you are the state that is coming down on the businesses with those things? Then go work for the enemy, girl. The enemy paying. Go work for the dark side, girl. Go in enemy territory. Yes, you can. Oh, yeah, you could do this too, Lavanya. Go to the dark side, girl. Go to the dark side. Let's see. So we got energy and government contracting, technology. Okay, they didn't ask y'all for not a NAN degree. This was a very quick search. I'm just Googling. Okay. I'm just Googling. I'm just on my Google real quick, real fast. Right. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me make sure we get. Oh, let me make command minus. Oh, let me make sure I can. I see some more insurance compliance specialists. Let me make sure they're qualifications. Oh yeah, let me see this one too. I see insurance compliance specialist here, 52 to 77,000. Experience in customer-driven solutions, benefits, 401k, insurance provider seeking associate business compliance, researching responses for complaints, find the risk, and make sure that they didn't fuck up. You should have experience talking to folks. I'll talk to some folks for 77,000. Oh, you ain't got to talk to folks. They said, look, all these people making complaints. Make sure that none of them has the right to sue us. Okay? Here go another one. I'm trying to tell y'all these all day. There's a high impact role for an experienced insurance claims compliance professor or an attorney, anybody. But if you got 10 years of experience in claims, they'll give you 90,000. What you going to be doing? The team serves as claim technical resource. We foster consistency. Our team is diverse. Here's what you do. Safeguard our institution because there's way too many of these motherfuckers. They start doing what they want to do. Okay? And so we don't know if we doing the right shit. We told these people that we can do their business insurance across every damn state. We got to make sure somebody is there and looking at the court reports, making sure we ain't breaking no laws because shit is getting crazy. Okay. I don't even know if we taking the child support out the damn checks right. We need somebody here to make sure that we ain't breaking no laws. And then if there is laws we break it, show them how not to break them laws. And then create something so they never break them laws again. Can you do that for me? I got 90 to 140,000. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Anything that has to do with federal regulations is absolutely excellent for education. Here goes another one. This is Molina Healthcare. Okay. They saying, girl, if you got a degree, great. But if you got at least 4 years of education, I'm good with that. I am looking for somebody who can give me accurate information. Okay. Critical. Because these health insurance claims are whooping our asses. Okay. We got some claims over here. We got some shit going on over there. And I don't even know if we're doing the right thing. Okay. We need you to negotiate expected completion dates with their health plans. See if they'll let us push it back. Because we fucking up. Oh, wow. Look what LRB said. She said that I was state auditor and sanctioned a hospital. So the hospital hired me to fix it and they doubled her salary. Okay, Ebony, I'm going to slow down real quick to make sure I can catch up. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. So, put a B in the chat if you're not afraid of applying now for these type of roles. Y'all feel a lot better now about applying to these? How y'all feel about these ones now? How we feel about applying to some compliance roles? How we feeling about the compliance roles now? When we're looking at compliance and we're thinking, okay, I'm in education, where do I fit in at? As educators, you fit right on in right there with healthcare. And the reason why is because both of you guys have to follow federal regulations a lot further. Okay. You guys have to be in tune with federal regulations. If you are in customer service, you can do any of them. And let's say, for instance, you are in education and you don't want to do healthcare and pharma. You also could do energy and government contracting. So for my educators, it's more so about having the skills to pay the bills. Okay. For yes, Miss Chatterbox. Miss Chatterbox said she's doing Security Plus, and she's in medical coding. We're going to look more so at cybersecurity compliance for you. Okay. Now, I love when I do it this way so that y'all can see that the information I'm giving you guys is matching up with the jobs that are open right now. So that's the reason why. So I do apologize for cutting out because, you know, we're sharing across too many platforms. And so as I click stuff, it cuts in and out. But I also want you guys to see in real time how your skills pay these bills. Okay. Now, we see right here that even in energy and government contracting, these are the roles you're going to be looking for. And insurance, strong entry lane, fast promotion path. Like that role I just showed you at 95, you're going to get promoted real easy. You're going to be promoted just like, where's she at? Let me go back to her. Just like right here. You see this one? She said, girl, I told this hospital, you ain't doing shit right. And they said, double or nothing. Double or nothing. That's how LRB did it. Oh, yes, for sure. You can get in health tech. You sure can. You need to come to the Hive, get an upgrade package, and it will upgrade your life. That's real easy. Girl, that'll be real quick, real easy. That's real easy. It's all through here. We just read one that said customer service. Now, let me give it time to buffer. Let me give it time to buffer. If you are on the federal side, and I think that if you're on what happens, and what I do is I see it's happening in the comments. What you guys are, let's go back a little bit. So, y'all remember when we was on this screen and we said that these are the duties, no matter the industry. So if you have these skills, you can work with these titles inside of these industries. So you guys are trying to like narrow it down even further. But what I'm telling you is that if you are in If you want to go into technology, you're going to search for these titles. If you want to go into the financial side, especially if you're in customer service. So everybody that's saying, what about me in customer service? You go right here. Because there's so much customer service within financial services. Yes, Ashley Land. And you can play a dominoes game so you can get your exact title. Tarika, we've been looking at these roles together and we've been looking at the requirements and licensing, and we've been going through them, and we see which ones are asking for them and which ones are not. And we're also seeing which of those exact certs you would need. From the roles that we've looked at, we haven't came across that yet. But when we do come across it, just like this role, it's not asking for, they're asking for experience with Medicare, Medicaid, and Marketplace. That's what's required. And they want to have an equivalent combination of experience, right? They want you to have at least 7 to 9 years of experience. Experience in what? This and these duties. Okay? Y'all good. Y'all good. I just want y'all to see that sometimes we could be, we could get to the point to where we'd be talking ourselves out of it based off of our past experience because we didn't know how to search for things based off of skills. But now that we learned, we got to try the thing that we thought we was doing right the first time over, right? Now, I want to show you guys one that would require certification so that you guys know what that looks like. This one. So this one is going to be regulatory affairs, and this one is going to be global compliance with drug products. So this is deep into pharmacy. So for this one being deep into pharmacy, they are requiring you to have a pharmaceutical background, right? When it comes to expertise, they want you to already know the pharmaceutical regulations. And that's because this is a global role all the way at the top, right? They paying the assistant manager 70 to 95. Okay. So when we're getting into the more clinical side, especially the pharmaceutical side, for very good reason, we're absolutely going to be needing you to know something about some drugs and not just the street drugs, B. We don't want them. We don't, okay? We got to think about that, We don't want the street pharmacists getting that one. You feel me? We got to be a little careful, right? So if you're looking to move into the financial side, you'll be looking at these ones, right? Anti-money laundering. Let me see how many of these roles. These roles, girl, somebody always trying to steal some damn money. Let's see. Okay. This will be a role I would give somebody in customer service every day of the week. Somebody come to me today and we did a career coach and they said, admin saying I want to move into compliance, but all I got is call center experience. I will get them this job here at $45 an hour. Why, admin saying? Because they're looking for someone with 3 to 5 years of money laundering or know your client experience or due diligence with project management. And so if you've ever worked within billing and coding, if you've had to adjust pricing for customers, billing problems, you'll be a very strong candidate for this. You already have problem solving and analytical skills. The rest of this I could show on your resume. And so making $50 an hour doing this would be very, very good for their careers. And it's not asking for any certs, and it's also not asking for even a degree. They really want someone who understands how customers already spend their money so that they can pick up on patterns and help them stop thieves ahead of time. Any of my B's would like to do this role? Put a B in the chat. Y'all like this one? Y'all see that? I would also give that to a teacher. Now, although the teacher does not have money laundering experience, they would have know your customer experience. And since this is an or situation and they have project management, if a teacher was like, admin Sin, I want to move on to the financial side, this is a role that I would have them do. And what I would also do is see if they have any grant experience. Sometimes teachers write their own grants. And if I could find a teacher that's written a grant before, I can get them this job. Absolutely. Every single day of the week, I can get a teacher this job. Mm-hmm. I will move a teacher into this side. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Look at this one. Must comply with company policy. Yeah, I will move. Yeah. Y'all see this? Oh, yeah. I'm looking through responsibilities. Let me see if it's asking for a degree. Usually the finance side is not big on degrees. Not like that. No. Yeah, they said 2 or 3 or experience. Yeah. So I absolutely would. American Express, excellent place to work at for compliance. Excellent. Now, mind you, I am just going off of this title. I took this title here. Oh, yeah. Yep. So this is another one. You see the rate that American Express has? This is excellent role. Excellent role. I actually will be calling. Okay. Because I'm like, why did American Express not call me about this? We do have staffing. So I will be checking upon that tomorrow morning. Let me not get too deep into this because y'all know I'm quick to call a job and ask them if they need a B. Okay. So all of these, every industry needs compliance. Let's read that again. Put a B in the chat if you read that while you sitting there talking about what about my field. Every industry needs compliance. These are the ones that pay the most. Even education has compliance. Okay. So if you even took your own title, let me see. If you even took your own title, if you took your title as if you took your own industry, you get what I mean? You will find roles in compliance. It's just not going to pay as much. Here goes special education compliance specialist, making IEPs for the state. Okay? Every single field has compliance. Here goes another one. Compliance at them people's school. Making sure they're not spending the church's money. Okay? Are they even asking for a degree in this one? They not. Here goes another role. 98 to 115. This is for my educators. There y'all go. Y'all see that? Your idea public schools. What they want is the same duty. Guess what? Make sure that when they be sitting here giving us free money, that we ain't fucking up. And make sure that the finance people know what to do. Right? Because they getting all this money, all this free money, we might end up losing our federal money. We got to look at our grants and make sure that we're doing the right thing. So, I don't know. We got money coming from these grants. We got donations and shit. And we got the federal money. We need somebody to come up in here and make sure that our budget is in compliance. Okay, Kyle tell you. Yeah, that's super compliance. There you go, Ashby. That's an excellent plan. All right. We good? Boom. Now, if you fed, you know this is y'all. Cold blue is fed, right? These are all, if this was your title, and I'm gonna put the GS levels later on today. This is how much you can be making on the federal side. On the corporate side in compliance. Okay. And this is what your resume should look like. Here goes some bullet points for y'all. This is how you show each and every one of them. Okay. I got y'all bullet points now. I know. I'm the best. I know. Now, this is the amount of federal workers that have been laid off. And currently, not just federal, corporate, this for y'all too. Right now, there are 33,000 compliance roles open. Y'all think with the way this goddamn country has been operating, how trigger happy they asses got with AI, how they sitting here letting folks go, how they trying to do shit before they even knew how to do shit. Okay, haven't y'all noticed? Haven't y'all at your jobs? Put a B in the chat. Haven't you noticed when y'all looking like, we shouldn't be doing that, right? Haven't y'all seen that? Of course, compliance roles are open right now. There's 33,000 of them. That's why I'm talking to y'all asses about it. Because I'm sitting here looking at the job market and the compliance roles many people are not even applying to. I told you guys about that ICE agent that had an appointment with me on Saturday. I got her a interview for Friday, and the role was paying $130. She ain't gonna be compliant soon, y'all. She about to be up out of there. There is not any AI misplacement. AI cannot monitor compliance, especially in a field like healthcare. What the fuck you think? You think somebody can sit there and play with somebody's life and then blame it on a robot? They ain't taking chilly excuses. The fuck? No. You think you can come out like you think you're gonna allow a hospital to come out like Chile did and say, I don't know how that ended up on my page. I was no, they not playing them type of hoe games. They want people. They want people. They want to make guaranteed. Okay. The average salary is $123,000. Okay. The average salary increase for people that we move into compliance is $45,000. Usually y'all come in and then the compliance role we get y'all make an extra $45,000. Okay, so compliance is actually one of our biggest and easiest. I told you the insurance claims, folks. Okay. The insurance people, y'all claim adjusters, auto adjusters. I move y'all to compliance before y'all even know how to spell it. Well, oh my God, well, her old ass, her and Saul. Oh my God. Oh, I can't stand it when Black women disappoint me. Shit, we were just there for nostalgia anyway. That goddamn voice has been cracking for the last 5 years, and we ain't said nothing about them old ass heifers. And now they want to see this bitch over here giving out campaign donations, talking about she thought she was supporting the veterans. Girl. Anyways, here go y'all GS levels and how y'all transfer. Okay, there y'all go. Y'all see? Y'all see? Y'all got y'all coupon codes. Get y'all 10% off any package. Okay. All right. Here goes the questions we hear every single week. So go ahead and drop your question in the comment, and I got some more for y'all. What questions y'all got so far? Y'all learning? Let me see. While y'all give me y'all questions, I'm going to see. Erica, you see what she did, Erica? With her old stanky ass. There has been. You get what I mean? For risk management. Angels, text the B team. I could probably just make some adjustments for you because risk and compliance are twin sisters. Yes, it's up in there. Yes, y'all coupon codes. Go ahead, drop any questions y'all got. Where are the coupon codes? Hold on. Let me go back. Federal Bees, there y'all got. See tonight's code, Comp B, 10% off any package. There y'all go. Y'all see it? I know y'all like the new notes, don't y'all? Y'all like that shit. I know y'all like that shit. I know y'all like that. Let me tell y'all, I told y'all, I've been a technical bee for quite some time. Okay. I've been some tech in time. Now, before I show y'all the questions, y'all got any? Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. Let's tap to reveal. What compliance title matches my background? That's the first question y'all all asking in the chat. The compliance title that matches your background, you're going to play the game. Y'all going to play dominoes. Hold on. It's going to buffer for 1 second so y'all can figure out. Okay. When y'all go to the Buzz page, it changes every single week. We got the corporate side and we got the federal side. We got the corporate side. We got the federal side. In order to make sure you know whether or not you qualify for the roles we talking about this week, I always put a game. You also can click right here and click Find My Compliance Lane, and a beekeeper will help you, and it's a free DM, and they'll tell you which lane you fit to in compliance. Here goes a game to show you what it looks like between healthcare, finance, and federal to corporate. So you could throw some bombs. Girl, I know how y'all act. I know how y'all act. I know how y'all act. That's why I got this new page. I could guess y'all questions. I could literally guess y'all questions. I swear. Okay. Let's see what else y'all been asking. I'm a federal worker. What's my corporate compliance transition? I'm glad you asked. You're going to go right here to your federal page. And here you go. Okay. Here goes your titles. Here goes the notes. Boom. Okay. Put a B in the chat if y'all like y'all Buzz pages. Y'all like y'all Buzz pages? The Buzz page gets y'all buzzing. Sarah is going to be on y'all Buzz page. So when y'all go to blackonthejob.co, as long as you hit the buzz, if you're federal or corporate, you have everything you need here. And we be keeping on top of this. Okay? Private says, Chili said that. She sure did. She sure did. Okay. How do I put what I do into my compliance language on my resume? It's going to be on the previous slides here, and you're going to sign up for a resume revision. Okay. You're welcome, April. I've been working, y'all. I've been working overtime. I know y'all, for years y'all had to deal with my misorganization. They got me on a pattern, y'all. Okay. So even here, here goes how to translate it here. You could copy the keywords. Boom. So that's for resumes for federal. And for corporate, here they go right here. Okay. What certificate should I give after? Should I go after first? That's the next one, right? Is that the next one y'all was asking about in the comments? What cert do I need? 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 That's the next question, right? What cert do I need? Let me tell you, if you throw you some bombs, it's going to tell you exactly what cert you need. Throw some bombs. Okay, Andrea, you know you get the return and be package. You get your coupon. You get it on sale. Throw some bombs. Oh, wait. Ain't that so funny? All the comments y'all been putting in the comments. It's like I had it already known. Oh, my God. Y'all be so predictable. Y'all be so predictable. I'm trying to tell you, I love y'all. I be thinking about y'all. Is a DIY resume workshop right where I am now? Yes, 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 yes. Now, y'all know we do the DIY workshop every single quarter, right? Our next DIY workshop is also going to have group split off to transfer you over for compliance, as well as project, product, program, and process. So, if you do not have a BOTJ resume and you are tired of cussing Chat GPT out, you are tired of cussing your AI bot out, and you keep thinking, why is my resume not working? If you've been applying for jobs for over 2 weeks and ain't nobody said shit back to you, scan the QR code. You're welcome, Erica. Do they all for verification of your job experience for previous to verify you have compliance experience? Yes, in your resume, April. Y'all should be scanning this. If your resume, if you've been applying to jobs, you ain't get no callbacks, you need to sign up for the $50 DIY resume workshop where you get a BOTJ resume in one day for $50. Let me see what this going on. Tanika said, 3 years ago, I helped implement the hiring life cycle to hire our pastor. I was a committee of 5 who was tasked with hiring. Should it go on my resume? Yes, it should. Yes, it should. Amen. Now, here goes your coupon codes as well. Your DIY resume, book your career coaching, use your coupon codes. There go your packages. For the Hive, your coupon code is Hive B. Yes, Federal, y'all got y'all coupon code. For y'all tonight, I believe y'all coupon code, yep, right here is Hive B. That'll give you 10% off any of your packages. Now, some of y'all be like, Sin, I know you got afterpay and stuff, but I cannot afford to get a package right now. Then you need to go hit up that nigga. Because what needs to happen is that we need to have strategy behind our job application. At the minute ago, you was talking about you didn't even know what jobs to apply to. Now you know what jobs to apply to, can fix your own resume, can fix your own LinkedIn, and know how to interview. No, you don't. That's the reason why you get a package. Okay. Now, you know our prices ain't went up in what? 4 years now? Lord. They're not going up anytime soon either. But yes, make sure you get your packages for that very reason. Okay. Now, some of y'all feel like y'all don't know where to go to get y'all past information. That's okay. I'm going to show y'all that too. Okay. Yeah. Y'all need to hit up that nigga. Hit up that nigga and let that nigga know. Now, recently, I've been having a lot of couples come in. I've been having the wife signs up and then the husband signs up. And I've been having a lot of families and things like that. I want you to know that if you are a couple that's coming in, we do give special discounts for that. Unless your nigga already making a lot of money, then I'm not giving that nigga no discount. But if you and your mans, y'all 75 or below, each of your salaries, not, you don't got to be together. Let's say you make be under 75 and your man make under 75. I'm doing it for the kids. So if that's your situation, make sure that you click that button right there that say ask a beekeeper and speak with admin Tonisha so that we can figure out some coupons and things like that. Okay. But if your nigga making a good amount of money, like if it's like 110 and up, I'm gonna charge that nigga full price. Okay, and you too. But if it's not, I don't want to keep a family from getting better. So that's what I would say. The DIY workshop is available until it is filled. So we keep 75 people in the DIY workshop each quarter. Now it's $50. So I just want to let y'all know that the moment right now you're going to click the link and it's going to take you to the wait list, because the moment the tickets are available, they usually sell out within a few hours. So that's the reason why I had it up here. Okay. If I were you, I would get on the wait list because there has been some cohorts that never make it out the group chat. AKA, we send that email off to everybody who's on the wait list. And by the time I wake up in the morning, we have that email go out at 9 p.m. When I get up at 9 a.m., ain't a soul ticket left. Then, Sarah, if you single and you ain't got no nigga to ask, go out this weekend. You cute. I could tell. I could tell by your smile. They like that little nerdy look you got going on with the glasses. You got that natural hair going. I see a dimple. Okay. I could tell by the picture you real cute. This is what you do. You go in the back of the closet. You know that outfit that you was like, girl, I ain't wearing that. That's showing a little bit too much skin. You put that on. And you go to the local bar, you turn your location on, you give it to your best friends. Let them come to where you going to be at the bar 30 minutes early and pick a spot. Y'all never look at each other. Find the first victim. Had a nigga buy you a package. That's what you tell. Nigga say, I want to buy you a drink. You let him buy you one drink. You know, like, man, I really want to talk to you. I really want to get to know you. You let them know right now I'm really focused on my career. So unless you can help me with that, I'm not really available. And then he going to say, baby, I can help you with that. And you say, perfect. I'm a B. Let me send you the website. That's all you got to do. Sarah, you cute. Girl, this is easy. This light work for you. You is cute. You is smart. Okay. Girl, fuck it. I'm going to go out this weekend and see if I can get you something too. Okay, it's real easy, girl. They in desperate times. You know what I'm saying? Even our little ghetto girls in the hood, they on some no nigga shit. They down. Yes. Yes. When moment I start hearing my little bougettos talking about, girl, I'm not messing with it in 2026. I said, damn. They down bad. They in a loneliness epidemic, girl. You got dimples and you got little goggly eyes. You good. Girl, you in better position than most, actually. Okay. Now, let me figure out how I'm supposed to find my blog winner. Hold on, y'all, because we do got somebody who won some tickets today to the workshop, the DIY workshop. So we got Mama is so damn soft. So y'all only supposed to get one winner. And y'all know Esther gone. So I don't even know how to get the blog thing to work. I got to just put the names out there. So the first person who won a free ticket to the DIY workshop is champion.ebony. Let me put it up here. Mama got 3 winners today. So let me add them. And you better come up to the front. Let me see. How do I add them? Shit now. Right here. Let me put what she say, champion. Y'all know I'm doing bad without my Esther. She over there in Tokyo. Then I got Sanade W01. Sanade. I'm about to put it on the screen. Hold on, I'm typing it. Sanade W01. And then JV Harris 1107. Y'all 3, because Mama was only supposed to choose one, but she didn't. Y'all 3 won free tickets to a DIY workshop. Y'all 3. There y'all go. Y'all here? Because y'all only supposed to be one winner. But Mama, she be soft on y'all. Okay, Ebony, she's here. Okay, Ebony, you see right here on the website where it says chat with the beekeeper, Ebony Corin. Oh, I could tap too. Admin send. You see, this is Tonisha. I got a question. Message a beekeeper. 657-233-2685. Start buzzing. This is a real person back here. Okay, Ebony. I'm going to let her know. Ebony Corin. Free DIY workshop ticket. Okay, where the rest of y'all? Because I'm texting her now. Oh, happy birthday, Ebony. So, Ebony, where's Sonata and JV? Sonata, JV. Going once, because I'm about to give it to Sarita Houston. Going twice. All right, Sarita Houston, you better message on in. Sarita, you just stole somebody's slot. Sarita Houston off YouTube. All right, Sarita, make sure y'all y'all see where I'm texting at? That's where y'all need to be texting at. Okay. Who else? Okay, Ebony, I got you. Sarita, congratulations. Sarita Houston, 8785. Let me put 8785. 8785. Oh, Sarita. Oh, wait. Sarita Houston, 8785. Okay. You welcome. Shanika asking, you shall receive. Shanika Chanel, you the third winner since we already had section out 3. Shanika Chanel asking, you shall receive. There you go. Congratulations. And I bet not hear from them other 2 because I've already given them away. I already gave it away. So let me put this down. I don't even want them getting confused. Y'all 3 have won. Y'all free tickets to the DIY workshop. Congratulations to our winners. The rest of us. Okay. Now, if you want your notes, y'all make sure y'all click Hive notes. That way y'all can get y'all tickets. Y'all get y'all notes. Congratulations. Get your packages and get your notes. The notes that we went over today, including the B sign, okay? All y'all got to do is go to the website and click Hive notes and you'll be just fine. Yes, baby. Okay. Now, before y'all go, y'all got any questions for me? Congratulations, winner. Come here. Up. Come here. Oh, you got to go? Okay, give me one moment. No. It's a live chat. So we don't use AI for that chat. So Abby Tonisha will get with you tomorrow because you have to put your phone number in. So you're fine. You're fine. She needs to turn off her green dot though. She do need to turn off her green dot. So as long as you type in there, she's gonna get back to you. Make sure you put your phone number or email or both. Okay. It's not taking you to the wait list. You sure? Erica, let me see. I thought I checked it. Hold on. Okay. My upload desk. It is. It should have took you. Let me see. Let me try it on my own. Make sure I don't buffer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the wait list right here. So when you click that button, it should take you here. This is going to be the page. As long as you put your first name and email, this is the wait list. So that link at the bottom, that's where it's taking you to. Yes, it is Truth Teller. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. So y'all like the live today? Now we've been doing this for A little bit over a month this way now. Do y'all think that things are more organized now? Do y'all like that we have a career of the month and it's following a pattern? Do y'all want to go back to the other way? How are you guys feeling about the new way we got things going on? Y'all like this? I kind of like it. Y'all know my little tism is hard because I want to go everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, good, Erica. Okay. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay. So we have our DIY workshop coming up. We have compliance all week. I'm gonna drop some roles. So if you click on the Hive notes, you're also going to make sure you sign up for the lives because if you go on the website, you sign up for the lives, we will email you the link plus the recording. Okay, Sayla, much better. Okay, okay. I like this too. I like this too. It's just so hard because my Bolt currently has 33,000 careers. And so sometimes y'all know I love doing career coaching. It's one of my favorite things to do. So sometimes you guys be like, Emerson, I want to have you as a career coach. You probably already will because I'm always taking career coaching calls. I absolutely love them. And I love doing resume reviews too. That's been my new little thing. I'm going back to my resume reviews. Okay, so I'm very happy about this. Make sure the least you can do is get a $30 resume review. Put that in your head, right? If your moment of survival is just a resume review, do that. If you find yourself, just to recap, if you find yourself stuck in a rut, then it's time for you to go into survival. It is not time for you to be motivated. Motivation is not going to come. It's not. If you are stuck in a rut, it is easier to execute out of survival than it would trying to manufacture a feeling that it's just not even appropriate. If you're in a crisis situation, ain't nothing fucking motivated. The hell? Okay. Okay, I like the careers of the month. Okay. All right, Joy Boy is about to lose it. Well, what do you want? So let me get my boys together. I've done compliance, but I don't want any additional cert. When I did the review a while back, it said I needed it. Dallas, message the beekeeper line. I'll look out for you. We could look at other industries that would not require it for you. Okay. All right. I wish you guys lots of love, joy, and honey. Joy Boy is about to kill me. Bye.